Hey guys, this is Inovio, and this is my final update before my next miniseries. It will be taking place in 2 days. Take note of that because it will be starting this Saturday, depending on what time zone you're in. That is definitely happening. Let me move this. That is definitely happening this Saturday. So keep an eye out for that. It is going to be called the 14-Day Cosplay Challenge. Now, this has not been done by any other YouTuber. This is an idea that I had on my own. And the reason I had the idea is because Halloween is coming up. Halloween is coming up in 16 days. So, on Saturday, which would be 2 days from now, is when I'm going to be starting the series. Now, the whole premise of the challenge is you have to complete a cosplay in 2 days. Or, not 2 days, sorry. In 14 days. Now, all of the rules for the 14-day cosplay challenge are, 1, you cannot pre-buy anything. For example, if you want to make a Spider-Man suit, or something like that, you cannot buy a print. The reason I made it 14 days, 2 weeks exactly, is because, 1, if you were going to order something, it wouldn't come in that time anyway, and 2, Halloween's in 16 days, so I might as well make it 2 weeks, just so I have time to prep and make sure that I have my camera set up and everything. But the camera that I will be using for that series is actually mounted to a lamp right now, because I was trying to do an overhead mount to try and figure out how to do that. And this is actually really ghetto. Like, now that I look at it, I used rubber bands and this, like, Joby, I think it is, Joby camera mount. I used rubber bands, Joby camera mount, and my lamp to mount this, so. But it works really well. Like, mount it over top, but. Yeah, that's the camera that I'm going to be using, so you guys will have really good quality throughout the whole series, or mini-series, or challenge. And, another thing. If you want to buy materials, that is fully acceptable. For example, I went out and bought puff paint, which is actually what I've been using to make this mask, which will not be part of my 14-day cosplay. This is going to be something completely different, which, if you can't tell, I'm going to be very sad with you. That is something totally different. If you want to go out and buy materials, you can, but if you buy the materials, you have to make everything from scratch. Like, you don't have to make the materials from scratch, obviously. Like, you can have scissors and puff paint and stuff like that, but you cannot, for example, you cannot go out and buy a suit. So, you have to make everything from scratch. For example, I made this from Velcro that used to be on a shoe. This was an old t-shirt that I had. Now, this was a template that I printed from offline. This was a template for a mask that I printed from offline. So was the face shell, the template from the face shell. Now, I went out and bought the foam, I bought the hot glue gun, I bought the hot glue, I bought the magnets, I bought all of that stuff, but none of it was pre-assembled. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. You cannot buy anything pre-assembled. You have to buy the materials and assemble it yourself. And you have to do all of that within 14 days. So, yeah, you can do stuff like go into your closet, find shirts, find a whole bunch of different stuff that you don't want to use anymore. You can go in, find that, and you can buy the materials if you're going to, like, puff paint stuff. Oh, it was on a marker, that's why. Okay, you can go in and buy the materials if you want to puff paint stuff. You can, do all of that stuff. Oh, let me fix this so it doesn't fall over again. You can go and buy all of that stuff to do your cosplay. You cannot pre-buy anything. One last thing, you can nominate someone to do it with you. You can nominate someone to do it at the same time as you. You can get help. You can ask people to help you. And at the end of the challenge, if you do nominate someone to do it after you, if they deny, they have to do another challenge of your choosing. So they are absolutely required to do a challenge of your choosing. So keep that in mind. The person I nominate to do this challenge with me before Halloween is a Lone Wolf Cosplay. You will be doing it with me. At the same time, at least. Before Halloween. Yeah, that's about it. That's my final update before I do this miniseries. One last thing. I have been telling you guys that I'm going to make tutorials for Spider-Man series, and I haven't gotten around to it, but I see this 14-day cosplay challenge as an opportunity, as, like, while I go, to teach you some stuff. So, like, depending on what my cosplay is, I'll be able to teach you, like, different tricks and tips and stuff on how I did it, what I'm using to do it, different tutorials. Guys, leave what tutorials you want down in the comments below. Sorry about that, guys. I cut out a little bit, but as I was saying before, leave in the comments what you guys like, what you want to see me do. Leave suggestions as to what tutorials you guys want to see, both art and cosplay. Just let me know, guys. One last thing, my Instagram account is under the same name as my YouTube account without the asterisks on the side. It's just Zenovio, no caps, no spaces. Follow me on Instagram, and you will be able to see updates, like live updates throughout while I'm doing the cosplay challenge during those 14 days. I will probably be posting the videos at the end of the day, on those days, so probably around maybe 8-ish. I'll try to post those videos about around 8-ish, if I can. And yeah, guys, like, comment, subscribe. Lone Wolf Cosplay. I'll be waiting for your videos, and I want to see that video on Halloween. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.